What's up, you guys? So today's video is another review video because influencer keeps hooking your girl up. So this one is a foundation, which I am a little out of foundation, so I'm kind of glad that I got some foundation. So this one is the Covergirl Easy Breezy Beautiful New Life Proof Transfer Proof Foundation. It's 24 hours. It's 3-in-1 with primer, concealer, and foundation, so I guess we won't be needing this. So we'll see exactly what it does. And then we have, it's cruelty free for anybody who's wondering, or if you're somebody who doesn't like to use makeup products who are cruelty free, etc, etc. These are all the different shades, so it applies to every single one of us beautiful ladies. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. I will show you guys, I went with the 802 Golden Ivory because your girl is looking like a porcelain doll. So I went with the lightest shade possible just to see. I'm not somebody who tans, so it's not like I'm like, oh, this is my shade because I'm tanning or not tanning. No, it's because your girl is a porcelain doll. So I went with 802 Golden Ivory. And yeah, so it says Extreme Wear 3-in-1 Foundation, 24-hour full coverage, SPF 18. It's got sunscreen, and it supposedly has primer, concealer, and foundation. So we won't be needing this bad boy. So let's go ahead and get the foundation started, and then we'll see where we're going with that. Alright, so for anybody wondering, it's just a pull top, and it is a pump, for anybody wondering. So let's see how good the pump is. Oh, hang on. We gotta be smarter than the pump. So you do have to twist it to open it. Alright, let's start with this much and see how far we get. Alright, you guys, so I do think that this is a pretty good match to my skin. Like, as you can tell, I'm very pale, and excuse the bags under the eyes, I am a new mom. So if you are a mom, new mom, then you feel my pain. Lack of sleep, you guys. So anyways, I do feel like it is a pretty good foundation match. It is a lot of full coverage. I only did the one that you guys saw me do. I am not somebody who's going to cake my face to see if it's going to be too cakey or anything to that nature, because your girl ain't like that. I always like to just put one layer of foundation on my face and see how it's going to go. I do feel like it is pretty full coverage. Because as you guys, if you saw before I put the foundation on, I do have rosy cheeks, and I don't really see my cheeks, my rosy cheeks that well. And I did have some blemishes, like I have a slight pimple right here and right here. You can still tell that there's a little bit of pimples, but it's not red and showing in somebody's face to that nature. I do feel like it is like very matte, even though it doesn't say that it's matte at all. So, and it supposedly has the concealer consistency, and yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put powder on my face, and I'm going to see how that does, because I do feel like this is kind of cakey for one layer for me. Now for you guys it might not be, but I do feel like it is bringing out like my dry skin, because I do have dry skin. So I do feel like it is pulling out and showing my dry skin. And that's why I get the feeling that it's like laying as matte. So we're going to go in with Hard Candy Marilyn Monroe. And this is the translucent powder. It just looks something like that. I'm not sure if you can still get this, but if you can, it is at Walmart. Alright, I'm getting Powder vibes. If you guys don't know who Powder is, you need to look that movie up because that dude was straight fucking like pale as hell. And that's what I'm getting off this. Like, I legit feel like I look like Powder. Oh my God. So yeah, I really don't feel like the powder did really anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera to save some time. And I'm going to go ahead and get my brows in, put a little bit of color to my face, because like I said, I'm looking straight powder, and see how the day progresses. I will keep checking in to see if it's oxidizing or if it's getting oily throughout the day and all that great stuff. So we'll be back. Alright, you guys, so now that I actually like let my foundation sit and stuff, I hope you guys can see this, but like right here, it is definitely bringing out my dry skin like a son of a bitch. All around my nose. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not trying to get too personal with you guys, but as you can see, it is oxidizing really bad around my nose and around my lip area. And it definitely, if you are a much older lady or in your 30s and you're already getting crow's feet like myself because you're just getting older, I definitely would not recommend this because it definitely brings out your flawnesses. Like, I noticed that really bad underneath my eyes. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can see it like brings out the wrinkles and shit under my eyes like really bad. You could not see that when I didn't have this foundation on. And it also brings out, like I said, if you do have dry skin, it's really bad. So this is only just an hour of it sitting on my face, of just getting ready for the day. And yeah, I will check back in later on as I'm filming more videos or cooking, anything to that nature, just giving my face a good ol' sweating, everything just coming out. So yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. For you guys, several hours for me. Alright, you guys, so I'm doing a quick check-in. And this is what my face is looking like. It's still pretty full coverage. If you can see, I wish you guys could see like what I'm seeing is I feel like it's pulling, like you can see every single flaw on my face. I feel like it's pulling out every wrinkle in my face, and it definitely feels, it's like, it's very light, like you don't feel it on your face, which I do like, but it also feels like it's very matte because it is kind of drying. So I'm definitely getting that. So it's probably been, oh my god, like 5 hours since I first put it on my face and then let it set, oxidize into my skin. And as you guys can see, I still look pretty pale, minus like the little parts that I bronzed my face with. And yeah, I just feel like it definitely shows your flaws is what I get off of it. So I'll be back in a couple more hours to see exactly what it's done. I've been cleaning, picking up, filming, feeding a baby, rocking a baby, trying to calm her down. So I've definitely have been moving, and my face still seems pretty set, so that is a good thing. I'm not gonna like sleep with this to see if like it's good for 24 hours. I'm not doing that. So yeah, so as of right now, everything is still in set. The only problem I'm having with it is it feels like it's pulling all my flaws out of my face, especially if you're an older lady and you have like wrinkles and flaws and dry skin. I just feel like it pops in your face. So I'll be back. Hey everybody, so I'm back with my final thoughts of this. It has been a completely full, tiring day, if you can't tell. I am tired, I'm beat, I'm ready to relax and call it a night. So it is 7:45 Eastern time, and I've put my foundation on about, I'd say about 10 a.m. so it's been on my face for a good minute, and I'm still seeing full coverage. I don't really see anything that's like peeled off or has like came off from sweating, from moving around all day and just doing random things throughout the house. So it does say that it is transfer proof. So how I always can tell that is my glasses. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but there is a little bit of residue coming off from my nose. But as I can see, it did not like completely come off. Like I don't have a little pink spot or whatever on my nose from where it's rubbed all day or anything to that nature. So that's a good thing. Like I said, I still see full coverage. The only thing I'm still seeing with this foundation is it definitely brings out your flaws. If you have wrinkles, dry skin, I can't express that enough. And it says it's 24-hour wear, which I'm not going to wear to bed or anything to that nature. So I do feel like, so out of a 1 out of 5, I would give this a 5 for the simple fact it has stayed on my face all day. It still looks full coverage. I haven't lost any pigment. It hasn't oxidized at all. The only problem I'm having with it is my personal preference. It might not be your personal preference. Everybody's face is entirely different, but it definitely brings out like my wrinkles and my fine lines. So that's one thing I don't like about this. Like, just look at my eyes, you guys. It's like you can see every wrinkle and disgusting line. And then if you see right here, you can definitely see my dry skin. My dry skin right here. Hopefully it's picking it up. But it's definitely showing my dry skin. I don't like. And it is a little pale for me, I feel. Like normally if you let like the foundation kind of soak into your skin, it kind of like oxidizes and mixes with your face. That's really my only complaint on this foundation, is it brings out my fine lines and wrinkles. So if you are somebody who is looking to get this, always keep that in mind, unless you have a tip and trick of where you guys can be like, well, I know how to hide that, I know how to do that, blah 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 blah. So yeah, 5 out of 10. I did get it free for testing purposes, so I am glad I was able to test it out. But I think once I'm done with this product, I probably won't be buying it again, just for the simple fact because I don't like that it brings out my dry skin. and all that great jazz. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little review video. If you did, please give it a big huge thumbs up. It always helps my channel. And as always, I hope you guys have a good new year. You probably see this after New Year's, but I hope you guys had a good new year. And yeah, as always, I upload every 3 days due to working purposes. And I'll see you soon in my next video. You're beautiful. Stay true to yourself. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. See you guys. Just so you guys can kind of see, I want to show you guys how full coverage that foundation was. As you can see, like, I have the red blemish problems on my cheek. And with that foundation, it was completely covered up. I do have red blemishes on my nose. And completely gone. Red blemishes. And pimple on the forehead that was covered. Bright pimple right here that was covered. So I did just kind of want to show you guys how full coverage it was. So this is my face without any makeup on. I did leave my brows on just so I look a little alive. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this.